Hello, Smitty. Yeah, and the real challenge here, Smitty, is that we're going to do CTP, and we're going to start in Saskatoon. So we're really going to test the limits of our MD88 here. Well, what's going on, everybody? Hope you had a good week, a good Friday. Nice to see you. Thanks for being flexible, as plans have changed a little bit, obviously. I was going to do the Saturday night event that was in Ohio. It's called What Things to Do in Ohio or something like that. Anyway, it's a... yes, indeed, Smitty. I've got my beverage call in here for sure. But anyway, I've got some plans coming up. Got a date with the cute girl, so I had to squeeze the flight in a little bit earlier. But there was an event called CTP here, and let me see if I can pull up the advertisement. Subsonic flight. What's going on? It's a cross the prairie event. So yeah, there's a distinct play on words here, but it's up in an area that's kind of fun to fly, the Winnipeg area, and maybe I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm looking. We're going to go anyway from Saskatoon to Winnipeg, and yeah, we're just going to buzz around. It's not quite the, there we go. It's not quite the event that I had planned. I kind of had a two-leg event set up for later on today, but it'll still be fun. It'll still be fun. So yeah, here it is. Cross the prairies. Sorry, cross the prairies. And yeah, if you thought we were talking about something else, then I have some bad news for you. But anyway, a cool event, cool place to fly, and that's what we're going to be doing. Here's what it is going to look like on the Sky Vector sectional. Pretty straight shot here. It's about an hour and 20 minutes of flight time. It's the, I'm sure it's like the Saskatoon 2 departure. I don't even know. We're going to have to look at the departure here in just a bit. And then radar vectors to Yankee Quebec Victor, and then to the Victor Lima Romeo, and then the Amble 3 arrival into Winnipeg, runway 31. So yeah, there you go. That's our plan. We're sticking to it. Yeah, the play. Like I said, I clickbaited you a little bit there, but you are right, Mike. And by the way, hey, Mike Stein, how's it going? Smitty, you are right. It is more fun than watching somebody fly over the ocean for 6 hours. No question about that. All right, let's see. What do I still have to do? I'm just kind of connecting as we go. We are in the gorgeous Northwest Orient. Wait, Northwest. Yeah, I think it's Northwest Orient retro livery here. Of course, we will be Northwest Airlines 816. It's an MD88, I believe, is what's being modeled here from what I've been told. We are connecting to the VATSIM network, and we will go ahead and pre-file here. We've got Winnipeg Center, we've got Saskatoon Tower and Approach, and a Saskatoon ATIS. All right. That is filed. And before we get too crazy, let's get in here and take a look at the departure. Pretty much all of the airports in Canada have the same kind of mentality with their departures. They'll have a few specific ones here, but when in doubt, just go look for the airport and check out the whatever Saskatoon whatever number departure, and you're going to get a similar departure. It's really nice. It's kind of a standardized approach, I think, to departures, is how I had it explained to me by Canadian ATC on VATSIM, but they basically all are the same. So you fly runway heading up to a certain altitude, and then you get a vector to your first waypoint. So in this case, we are expecting runway 9er. So we just climb heading 090. We expect vectors at what point here? Safe altitude, it doesn't really say in this case. So generally it's something like 3,000 or something like that. So we'll just kind of have to see what they tell us, and if they don't tell us, well, then we'll ask and make sure that we're nice and legal here. But that'll be our departure. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's give everybody a chance to kind of see our flight plan, and then while we're doing that, we'll get our plane starting to load here. And I'm going to try to do this. This never works out. This cinematic. We're all the way over here on gate 1 at Saskatoon. Oh boy. Yeah, this never works, you guys. Oh, there's somebody in my seat already. What the heck? What the heck? Alright, anyway. That was my lame attempt at being cinematic. Oh well, I tried. Let's get the fuel going, the passengers going, and we will then we'll get ATIS, and we'll contact ATC, and let's see what they have for us here. It looks like we need... By the way, this is the Rotate MD80, if I didn't mention it before. Wonderful aircraft. Really enjoy this thing. It's went through its many iterations and updates. It was not very polished when it first came out, had a lot of issues, kind of like the MD11 from Rotate, but similar to the MD11. Well, I guess the MD11 similar to this aircraft. It has ended up being a really nice addition here. So fuel all tanks. Let's just make it an even 8,000 kilograms. Total payload looks like we need 17,735. There we go. And our trip fuel. Trip fuel, we need about 3,600 to get there. So there you go. All right, that's there. We do have the door open, and we are ready to load our fuel, our cargo, and our passengers. And our cargo is always what takes the longest, but if we kind of get ourselves ready to go, we'll just expedite that. You can kind of cheat with these keys right here, but let's see. You never know with an event like this. All right, so all that is good there. I do have the external power going here, and so as you can see, we're getting good power there. But let's go ahead and turn the battery on and see how we're doing here. That's nothing showing right now, yeah, because we don't really have a whole lot. We're drawing everything from the external power, which is fine, but I'm going to go ahead and get the APU going. So we'll start pump and pull down on the starter, looking for that APU to spin up. Here she comes. I'm going to buzz back over here and wait till that gets to where it's generating power. We'll see these this area come alive as well. So, guys, how you doing? How's your Saturday been? You can hear the sounds in the background there, hopefully. Trying to have my sim sounds turned up a little bit higher than I think I'll even go a little bit higher. I've been listening back, you know, on some of the VODs, and that's the one thing I've noticed is my sim sounds aren't probably as high as they need to be. Been off, yeah, it has been Al, you and Al Fresco. Yeah, how are those ribs coming, my friend? They look amazing. I still need to get out and do my stuff outdoors as well. And, Mike, that's way cool. All right, there we go. We've got external, or we've got AP power. So we'll go here and here. And we can go ahead and disconnect from the external power unit now. And I'm going to come down here, get the emergency lights armed. I'm going to put the passenger signs just on auto. And we can dismiss the GPU. All right, yeah, you can see fuel's getting loaded in there. Passengers are coming on board. And life is good. And Smitty, I cannot wait to test those seaplane bases out. I'm just looking forward to it. I actually thought about doing that for today's stream, but I've been so limited on my sim time that I've been kind of locked into just this one airplane here. But I've got things downloaded, and I want to test them first, because I know you said don't put them on stream right away, test them a little bit first. And so looking forward to doing that. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping to get, like, that'll be my next week, you know, is to be able to get in there and fly some of those seaplane bases. And it kind of coincidentally, coinky-dinkily, it corresponds with what apparently is going to be a nice Kodiak 100 sale. They're offering the aircraft and then the amphib version for a nice little discount. So I got to go check it out and see what that is, because I have the original plane, but I don't have the amphib version. So, but it does, yeah, Mike. I totally agree. It looks like you're doing some really cool things, and yeah, very much looking forward to checking that out. All right, we've got something else I need to do here real fast before we go too far, I guess, is, so I've got the buses going. I need to get the AP air going. And we're going to put the AP bleeds to off. All right, awesome. Galley power can now come on. And we can put our windshield anti-fog and anti-ice on. Let's kind of get that windshield warmed up here. IRSs, time to get those guys aligning. Yaw damper on, logo light on, and radio rack venturi to fan. And
here's Pentagon.
Hey, hello, Pentagon. Rob, happy Saturday. So nice to see you. I need the landing elevation here. So I think Winnipeg is fairly low in the elevation department. Yeah, just 784 feet. So let's set that 784-ish right there. And they currently are reporting 3016 and a little bit of weather there in Winnipeg, so that could be interesting. My instrument skills in this particular aircraft are not the best in the West. All right, let's get our brightness turned up on our displays here. We need to, let's see, we're looking good here. We probably could use some panel lighting. You know how much I love my intake lighting. And I'll probably pull that up a little bit here as well. It is middle of the afternoon here in Saskatoon, so we should have some nice daylight here to work with. But all right, let's go over and let's pick up the ATIS here and see. We'll just grab the digital ATIS. It looks like we've got information whiskey. Oops. Alright, information whiskey. Winds 150 at 16. Ooh, a little breezy. 6 statute miles of visibility. And some fog. SKC. I'm not remembering what that code is. FU, that's fog, right? Fog? Or something overcast. I could be wrong on both of those. FU and SCK. No, SKC. Sorry, Sierra Kilo Charlie. Altimeter is 29905.
Thanks for subscribing.
And runway 15 is what we're using to get out of Dodge here. I thought my sim brief said tree. No, my sim brief says runway 9er. Okay, well, we need to plan 15. Hey, we got Steve 099er coming in with the re-ascription for 16 months. Holy cow, my dude. Thank you. Good to see you, Steve-O. Hope you're... oh, Smoke. Smoke. Fumar or Francois is Smoke. Thank you, Mike. All right. Thank you.
Zero.
Junior First Officer loves Steve-O. Alright, all that stuff up there looks good. I think it's time to contact somebody in a tower cab somewhere and see if we can get permission to fly today. So, tower's on 1830. Mm-hmm. 11830. And then I've got approach is going to be on 1990. We'll get that set and ready to go. All right, here we go. What do they call this joint? Saskatoon Tower. Saskatoon Tower. Good afternoon, Northwest 816. We have information whiskey and requesting IFR clearance to Winnipeg.
Northwest 816 Winnipeg, or correction, Saskatoon Tower. Good afternoon. You're cleared to Winnipeg by the Mobbit 1 Omlop transition. Part runway 15, flight plan route. Squawk 1140.
Alright, cleared to Winnipeg, the Mobbit departure. Expecting runway 15 and squawk 1140, Northwest 816.
Northwest 816, back is correct. Question start pilot's discretion. Give me a call. Rate taxi.
Call you for taxi, Northwest 816. Alright, so that's a little different. Not the Saskatoon 8 that we were thinking, but the Mobbit. Alright, so we'll take a look at the Mobbit. And 150, so this will be... Yeah, okay, so runway 15. Looks like we're out of here on the runway heading, so not that big of a difference here, but what do we have? Any altitude restrictions? No, doesn't look like it. Don't exceed 240 from Mobbit, track 240 to VTEB, then 260, so you just kind of follow the track here. Oh yeah, no, we're going eastbound. All right, but still 240 looks like that's the main restriction there. Maintain 5,000. So there's the speed restriction. There's the altitude restriction. We'll make sure those are in. those are represented accordingly. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Steve. I'm a little tired. Got home late from our road game last night. Got home about 2 in the morning. So a little sleep deprived, but you know what the heck, feeling all right. Other than that, I'll probably take a good nap. Maybe on stream though. Take a good nap tomorrow and get caught up, and I'll be doing good. All right. Let's get the transponder code in before I forget. Oops, I always hit that there. I don't want to push back quite yet. 1140. And we'll go ahead and squawk TARA right now. Looks like all my condition levers, everything is zeroed out nicely. All that stuff is good there. Gears down and verified down on the Bravo, and we need to verify. We need to enter our position here. Charlie, Yankee, X-ray, Echo. There we go, and we'll just take the top position here. Excuse me. Match it up like so. And then destination is Charlie, Yankee, Whiskey, Golf, Winnipeg. We are northwest NWA 816. Sweet. And alright, we're going to activate that. We're going to go to the departure and approach page. We're going to look for the Motov 1. There it is, runway 15. It is the... Hey, Original Godspeed is here. Scott, how are you, man? I'm doing well. Doing well. We, Motov transition, right? Oh, sorry. Omlov. We're heading east. Yeah, we're flying in the Cross the Prairies events today.
Challenger 44 Delta Echo's ready to taxi.
I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good.
4 Delta Echo, you're a... Let me try that again. Challenger 44 Delta Echo, taxi runway 15 via the apron, Charlie Alpha Bravo. Backtrack runway 09, hold short, give me a call, ready to go. For that, apron, Charlie Alpha Bravo, backtrack runway 27, hold short at runway 15 on 27 for Challenger 4 Delta Echo.
Couple of waypoints in between. That looks fine. Execute that. Go back to our departures and arrival page. Now we're going to go Winnipeg, expecting Amble 3 from the VLR transition and runway Tree 1. I have an ILS Yankee and Zulu. Let's see which one I want here. ILS Yankee, ILS Zulu. Let's see. This is the Zulu. Looks like we've got a little overfly back course situation here with that one. And the Yankee is more of a kind of not really a procedure, or sorry, not a like a DME arc, but more of a like turn and intercept. I think we're going to go Yankee here. I have a sense that with the, you know, if you fly that back course approach, I think it's a little bit harder to get multiple aircraft in. So I'm going to pick the Yankee. It doesn't really matter to the controllers per se. They'll do what they want, but we're going to plan the ILS Yankee 3-1. No transition. All right. Very good. We've got our route. We got our legs. Let me come over here and go to the planning page. Always a good thing to step through the plan here. So here we are coming out of runway 15 to the Motov transition, or sorry, Omlov transition. Then we're out to Yankee Quebec Victor. That looks good. Victor Lima Romeo, that's the transition to the arrival. And then you can see we kind of, it's almost like a left-hand downwind here. It takes us out quite a bit to, yep, to Udgik. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. Then you come back into Musib, Tarmi, and a little wiggly wiggle here, but at this point in time, when we get to Musib, we'll be probably already on the localizer. So, and then this is where we would hold if we go missed. All right, looks groovy. Just had somebody big taxi past us, didn't we? Holy cow. That's there. Let's get you to the performance page. We're done getting fuel. Looks like we are. Good deal. Let's go to the performance page. Let's see. I think all we need to do is put in the zero fuel weight, if I remember right. And we're going to be about 54.2 here. Not very heavy. And then we put the fuel in as well. The fuel again was 7.6. Oops. And we're going to go normal burn schedule here. I think I have to put that in as 54.6. Okay, yeah, sorry. No, not 54.6, sorry. 7.6 with an N. There we go. Reserves, we are, it looks like it is, ooh, where are we going? Yankee Papa Gulf. Pavlin, hello. Happy Saturday. I don't know.
Challenger 4 Delta Echo's ready to go 15.
Not sure where that is. But it's going to take us. It's going to take us 1.4 tons to get there. So that's what's important. And then
Challenger 4 Delta Echo contact the Saskatoon Tower, correction, Saskatoon Terminal on 119.91 airborne.
Cost index
Wind 150.
Flight level 310.
Clear for takeoff, runway 15.
And we've got
over to 119.9, wind airborne, clear for takeoff, runway 15, Challenger 4 Delta Echo.
There's a Challenger maybe we heard popping by us here or there. Oh, Sunday for you. That is correct. Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning, sir. Hopefully not too early in the morning. Or maybe it's about midnight your time. You're a night owl, I remember that. Thanks for stopping by though. Yep, just barely in the morning. All right, good deal. I'm looking for cruise winds. 300 at 45. There we go. And temperature up at cruise is -43. All right.
Blue 1214, you're clear to Winnipeg via the Mobbit 1
good.
departure all mob transition. Runway 15, flight plan route, squawk 1147.
What's going on, my friend? All right.
Can you say again the route, please?
Nearly there now, you guys. Takeoff performance here.
Yeah,
we're
it's
going to
be the
go.
Mobbit 1 departure, Omlov transition, depart runway 15, flight plan route, squawk 1147.
Clear to Winnipeg with the Movet 1 with north transition.
Let's get the
And the rest of the flight plan route.
departure airport ATIS. The temperature, I forgot. 26.
Blue
So
121,
outside
read back
our
is
camp
correct.
is
Question, sir. Pause
26.
discretion. Information, Victor,
We
believe
can
is
use a
correct.
flex
Give me a call when you're ready
Camp
to go.
of 1?
We'll call one ready to go.
We can really cheat that, can't we? All right. I think, man, that seems like a big difference. I don't think I'm going to go flex. I think I'm just going to do normal takeoff then. Yeah, I think we're just going to do normal takeoff. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah. So we are going to set up our speed here. Again, we had a limit of 240. Well, that's what we're going to be shooting for here as we climb out. Our heading needs to be 150.
We don't see departure online. Do you have a different frequency?
Uh-oh.
Report Delta Echo, if you don't have them, give Winnipeg 124 decimal nothing a call. They'll set you up.
Ooh, yeah, that's us too. Looks like approach has headed out. So, bummer. Okay. So that'll change for us as well here. So we'll go straight to center 24 nothing. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Transponder is also set. Flight directors can be turned on. The auto throttle, let's come down here. Let's make sure we push our little buttons here. Oh, you know what? I better make sure that I have. Okay, good deal. Hit that guy. We're in takeoff mode. There's our initial altitude. If we had a flex temp, that would be showing up right there, but we don't because we're not using that. And we need to turn the pneumatics on.
Sorry, that was Air Canada 57 Tango.
And we're ready to call for pushback here.
Ground to cockpit.
Actually, we don't have very far to go here. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to let the pushback. The 30 pushback.
Departure runway is 15, squawk 1141.
I think we're going to push back slightly and let her pull us out here to that spot. All right.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
It's Winnipeg with a Movit transition, departure, sorry, runway 15, squawk 1141, 57 Tango Heavy.
Canada 57 Tango Heavy, read back is correct, push and start, pause, discretion information.
Get the hydraulic pumps going here. We're going to put those on low right now.
Altimeter's 295, give me a call, ready taxi.
We're going to put the anti-collision on and the position light on. And we'll be ready to push. Lots of activity going on here. Ooh, gosh. You know what I need to do before I push?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
That's a big Air Canada. It's like an A340 there. Cool. I better make sure I have passengers on board and all that good stuff, huh? Get the doors closed. That might be a good thing. Let's see what our status is here. Oh, we're really close. Let's close the forward doors. Let's retract and close. And not exactly ideal here, but we'll let the cargo finish up just on their normal schedule. And then we'll be off. We'll be out of here. Cannot wait. So welcome everybody again. Happy Saturday.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Welcome to the Saturday stream. The Saturday stream for the next month or so is a little bit up in the air. It's kind of really our only planned data stream, and we just sort of work around our one day off. And I had initially planned on doing an event up in Ohio here in about a little under 3 hours, but I've got something else I'm going to be doing with my wife later on, so I'm going to do this event instead. It's a good plan B type of event, so we are happily here in Saskatoon going to fly to Winnipeg and we are going to, yeah, just have fun in the Mad Dog. It's been fun messing around in this plane, and I have really enjoyed it. All right, parking brake's coming off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Hopefully you guys will also enjoy what we've got here. So, engine start here. We need some fuel tanks coming on here. We probably don't have any fuel in the center tanks, honestly, but let's turn the starter pump off. We need to, let's see, air conditioning supply comes off. We're having good pneumatic pressure right there, which is what we need. And we're going to go to system B, and we're going to start number, I think we start number 2 first. I don't remember. We're going to get it going regardless. There she comes. We got N2. We're going to look for 22%. See, we're getting moved around here just where we want to be. There's 21. There's 22. There's fuel. And we're coming alive. Making our way out here as well. Right to the end. We should be able to sneak by that big boy here without too much trouble. All right. New school year's going okay, Agent Presta. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's been all right. I've got some good classes, and they're working hard. Good kids.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Just about done with
Disconnecting tail.
our first
Stand by.
full month of the year. We started kind of middle of August, endish of August, so that's always a good feeling when you get that kind of first full month under your belt. All right, that's a good start right there. Let's go up here and close that. Close, if we can grab this guy. Yep. And we're going to start number 1. Let her head out. I do teach math. Yep. the saucy ramp lady. That's right. The flirty pushback lady, as we call her. Maybe it's Freckles. Maybe it's Slan Alpha's platonic friend Freckles that flies with him. Maybe she's...
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time, and have fun up there.
Maybe that's her side hustle, is doing pushback stuff. Yeah, but yeah, Agent Presta, I teach high school math. I also help coach football, and yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what? That is a valid point, Mike. That is a valid point. All right, that's good there. We are closing you. We're turning you off. We are going to double check and see if we've got volts in both. We do. So that means APU. You can go away, and you can be turned off. We are going to put the HP bleeds back on for the passengers, for their comfort. Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants math, Agent Presta. Even the math teacher doesn't want to do math. I mean, come on. Okay. I think we're about ready to go. All my doors are closed. How about that livery? Isn't that something? I love that livery. That's awesome. All we have left to do is get the flaps set, the trim set, and we're ready to go. I teach Algebra 1 and Geometry. So kind of our lower level math classes. Alright, I've got the APU off. Fuel heat I don't need. The hydraulic pumps need to go to high now. And the transfer and aux pumps are coming on as well. We're going to go, I'm going to take a flaps 15 departure today, so that is set. And so we're going to come over here. Love how we have to set these flaps. Now this is totally old school. Spin the flapometer up to 15, and then we come up here and we take a look at our CG from our ref page. We have a CG of 8. Come back down here and spin this guy down to 8, and that tells us where our longitudinal trim needs to be. Just bring this guy back here. Yeah, man. Agent Presta, you are right on the dot.
Blue 121, runway 15, altimeter 2995.
This guy matched that guy.
1 at your discretion. Alpha.
All right, that
Bravo,
looks good.
Backtrack runway 27, hold short runway 15.
And now that I have everything configured, I can set my auto brake to
Taxi via
take
Alpha,
off
Bravo,
right there.
27, hold short,
And
15,
kind of my last few things to do here, even though we don't have a weather radar, we turn it on anyway. TCAS does work, but the weather radar does not. Set my range to about 20. See, there's my little TCAS thing working, which is nice. Maybe one day the weather radar will work again. And then what do I have up here? Anything that I'm forgetting? Oh my goodness, yes, I do need to put the heat on, and then we need... Yeah, actually that's all I need to do there. I don't worry about the flight recorder, and the parking brake should be on, so yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, like, I kind of think it's interesting, but that's because I've done it for 30 years. So some of my kids can take it or leave it, which is actually how I was as a student as well. So, all right, let's do a quick taxi brief. Yeah, I do a ton of that stuff when we're talking about vectors and you know, just that kind of stuff is definitely comes up. There's a nice tie into that, and beyond that, you know, like, there's not a lot aviation related, but there's always that question of, you know, one plane leaves one airport at this time, traveling this speed, and yada yada yada. So yeah, but not a whole lot. I actually had a student. He's a senior now, but he, in middle school, he figured out that I was a simmer, and so we kind of visit about that in the hallways every now and again. All right, so here we go. We're expecting ramp at our discretion to Alpha, and man, what will they do to us? Will they take us up here maybe on Bravo to runway 27 and then backtrack and turn around, or will they make us go to Alpha, backtrack and turn around 15? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. So yeah, it's fun. Oop, this guy's pushing back here, so we better get called. At Tower Northwest 816, just pushed back from gate 1, ready for taxi.
Northwest 816, runway 15, winds 150 at 16, altimeter 2995. Taxi apron 1 at your discretion. Alpha, Bravo, backtrack runway 27.
Alpha Bravo and backtrack 27, Northwest 816. And then just confirm we're heading out eventually to runway 15.
That's affirmative, Northwest 816.
Alright, thanks. Alright, let's get out of here before this guy tips us over with his insane jet blast.
On straight in approach for runway 15. 10-4-07, Windsor 150 at 16, cleared to land runway 15.
Alright, so he'll get down before we head out. Looks like we're going to be number 2 for departure there as well, so this will be interesting. We'll get out on maybe runway 27 and hold short.
1-5 traffic on a 4-mile final. And are you going to be requiring the full length today?
Short 1-5,
Roger.
We are also going to take the full length. He asks.
Air Canada 57 Tango Heavy, ready for taxi with whiskey.
Air Canada 57 Tango, runway 15, wind 150 at 16, altimeter 2995. Taxi,
Let's
one
get on the
correction,
center line
Alpha,
there.
Bravo, hold short, correction, backtrack runway 27, hold short, runway 15.
15 Alpha, Bravo.
Can't hold the center line here. I don't know if that's not a good sign for the rest of the flight or not, but we're all over the place. All right, here's Bravo heading out to 27. We got the aircraft on short final. Looks like we'll probably have to hold, let this guy get going as well. So we might be maybe a few minutes yet. Your Logitech Extreme Pro died here, Drobart? First of all, hi. Secondly, what? They died while you were at this airport, or they just died on you? Or it just died on you? Either way, that stinks, dude. Oh, it's not functioning? Ah, that's frustrating. I saw there was a Windows update today. I don't know if that is conflicting or not. I also saw that there was...
Saskatoon, you can roll up to the end and exit left on Bravo.
There was a graphics card driver update as well. I don't think that... I wouldn't think the graphics card driver would do anything.
121, cleared to backtrack, runway 15.
Need to get your thrustmaster calibrated. I see. Alright, I'm expecting to be given the same hold short instructions here as this guy gets going. Got the HOTAS 4, I see. Very nice. I should probably put some taxi lights on here.
4007, where are you headed today?
Any general parking's fine.
Catport 007, need a taxi Bravo, right on Alpha, right apron to your discretion.
Bravo Alpha, apron to my discretion. Camp 7, thanks.
Northwest 816, are you going to require the full length today?
Affirm, Northwest 816.
Northwest 816, roger, hold short, runway 15.
Holding short, runway 15, Northwest 816. Scott, I have not. I've got the AeroWorks, and it's just kind of close enough. I think I don't think it's at the same level of sim depth maybe as the leading edge one is. In fact, I can almost guarantee it's not, but it's close enough for the price. Ooh, hey, big boy.
Blue 121.
So I have not. I did buy the V Sky Labs one, and I kind of felt like it wasn't really worth the money. I don't know. Some people really love it, but I have not found it that enjoyable to fly. So I'm sort of leery, I guess. If I spend money on leading edge stuff, it's going to be the Saab if they ever update that sucker. That's what I really want from those guys. Alright, JetBlue's ready to go. We will be next. Climbing runway heading 5,000. We will be making a left-hand turn here as we go out. So this Agent Presta is where they are taxiing us. There is no direct or there's no taxiway out to runway 15. So they put us on runway 27 as that taxi. So we came out of the apron here on Alpha to Bravo to 27, and this is where they hold us short apparently for runway 15.
Northwest 816, continue holding short. There's traffic on a 5 mile final.
Approach established for runway 15.
816, roger. Somebody coming on final.
American Airlines 5 Yankee Lima, winds 150 at 16, clear to land runway 15.
Yeah, Agent Press, this is called Cross the Prairies. And they're just it's an event centered up here around Winnipeg. So we're taking off. This is Saskatoon that we're taking off from. We've got about an hour and 20-minute flight down to Winnipeg. So it should be a fun little short hop. Trying to sneak it in before date night. And see if we can get a good outside view of this guy on approach. Bluebird day around this place, man. I tell you what, not a cloud in the sky. It's not going to be that way when we get closer to or flying into Winnipeg, apparently. About the only thing that they are reporting here is some smoke, some wildfire smoke. Wyatt, hello. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, yeah. Just enjoying a nice, relaxing Saturday. Trying to squeeze a little flight in before I have a date night with my wife. Should be a fun flight. She's actually at the movie right now with a friend, but later on we're going to watch our college football team where we graduated. The University of Wyoming plays Texas tonight. And of course, if you follow college football, Texas is very, very good. They just beat Alabama and they're ranked 5th right now. So yeah, might be a little bit of an ugly one for our Wyoming Cowboys, but we're gonna watch, get some pizza, hang out. Where's that dude, man? Oh, there he is. I see him. You up in the air flying anywhere, Wyatt? Same question for the rest of you. Are you up flying? Tell me what's going on in the flight sim world. Agent Preston, she just rolls her eyes at this stuff. Sorry, I know that's probably kind of loud, isn't it? Oh, nice and stable. A little bit of an overflare right there. Hard to tell. Ooh, a little floaty.
Backtrack runway 15.
Backtrack runway 15, Northwest 816.
American Airlines 5 Yankee Lima, welcome to Saskatoon. Exit left at the end onto Bravo.
Exit left on Bravo, American 5 Yankee Lima.
You're at the FBO hoping for happy customers to pop up, or for your pop-up barbecue. Ooh, yeah. That's a nice treat, a nice idea there, Mr. Stein. I should do that with my local FBO. Go up there with the crock pot of pulled pork or something one of these times.
American 5 Yankee Lima, we taxi Bravo, apron 1 at your discretion.
taxi Bravo, landline restriction, covered traffic.
All right, guys, let's see if we can get this bird in the air.
Northwest 816, contact Saskatoon Terminal 119.9er airborne. Winds 160.14, cleared for takeoff, runway 15.
We'll call terminal on 19.9, 1 airborne, cleared for takeoff 15, Northwest 816. I think that's a different frequency. 19.9, okay, so they must be back. All right, good. Okay, that'll be ready to go. Okay, here we go, guys. Landing lights are on. I'm going to put the ignition to both. We're ready. Spool it up to about 40%. 2 good engines. Here's the auto throttle. Takeoff power coming in. Not quite lined up, so we'll do that as we get going. That'll work. Airspeed is alive. Hundred knots. We're running out of runway.
57,
This is going to be close.
I know you're going to need the following
boy.
aircraft on 2-minute final. Once they land, I'll have you line up.
Positive brake, gear up.
Yep, no problem.
Ooh,
We're,
boy.
we hit the traffic.
Alright, let's go contact terminal.
118, thank you, bye-bye.
Terminal, hello, Northwest 816 climbing 2000.
747,
Northwest
clear up the
816,
sky.
to Winnipeg direction, Saskatoon Terminal, good
Afternoon. You're identified 2,400. Climb by old 230.
Climb 230, Northwest 816. Alright. Spin that up there.
Kepler 121 looks like you're doing it. Direct
We
to
need
Yorkton,
to-
contact center 124.0.
Need to go nav mode, and I'm going to go vertical speed mode, and I'm going to go autopilot on. And I just realized that I am a little off course. So we're correcting there. And we've got Malcolm coming in. Hey, Malcolm, how are you doing? And nicely played there, Mike Stein, with the Queen of Disguise. All right, let me give you a little flyby McLovin here. My auto ortho doesn't appear to be doing much here. Maybe it is. I don't know. Close to our first turn. Climbing. Our airspeed is a little bit low, but it is coming up. What I'm hoping for here is 240. Once we get to 240, then we'll pop it over to indicated airspeed mode. And we actually are supposed to go right now, since we're over 1,000, into clamp. Now I do need to bump the vertical speed down to 1,000 so that my airspeed comes up to where I want it to be. And yeah, we'll be going here on our way to Winnipeg. Oh, that's pretty. Let's get a little thumbnail shot there, shall we? I've always liked this airplane because I think it looks like a Canada Goose with that long neck, the wings kind of set in the back. Always liked the profile of this plane. I guess my auto ortho is working okay. Actually, I may have regular ortho up here. I might have generated my own tile up here now that I look at it. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. It doesn't look like default stuff though, so yeah. away we go. Malcolm, how are you? What's going on this fine Saturday? How was your week of school? Let's update the heading bug here. Full of questions, I know, right?
Course 1816 at Omlov, direct to Yorkton on course.
At Omlov, direct to Yorkton on course, Northwest 816. I think that must be YQV, Yorkton. Only one way to find out. Oh gosh. I lost my shots. There we go. This should be IFR high, and I think it's going to turn us that way anyway. Yeah, Yorkton. So that's what we have in the FMC. So we don't have to do anything. It's just going to make that nice turn. Give us a chance for one more flyby, slow motion style. If anything, perhaps the sounds are a little bit on the weak side. I was trying to remember if there was a FT Sim sound pack for this thing, but I don't remember. All right, I'm gonna get all the flaps up here. Get us nice and clean, and I actually should have went to indicated airspeed mode a little sooner than I did. We're maybe a smidgen fast right now. Not horrible. I can turn those off, and I also should have went to strobes there. Okay. Yeah, I missed a couple things, but you know what? Somebody just write all this stuff down so I didn't have to remember it. It'd be way easier.
Terminal 1, Canada 57 Tango Heavy, Wi-Fi passing 2,900.
Canada 57 Tango Heavy, have you passed 3,000 now. Continue to climb up to flight level 230.
Continue 230, 57 Tango Heavy.
Yeah, nothing to do now but just kind of sit back and relax. You know what I didn't do is probably have time to do this. I didn't get this put into Volanta. Let's go ahead and do that now. Simpri flight plan. And yeah, you can see there's a little bit of traffic here. The Regina's going course, us, Saskatoon, looks like we're chasing an A320. And then there's some dudes probably
Northwest
coming back.
816, contact center 124.0, so long.
24-0, Northwest 816, see ya. But, yeah, just kind of a chill Saturday afternoon event. You know, you can't beat it, right? Just hanging out with your friends, flying a vintage airliner. And, yeah, I mean, what the heck? It doesn't get much better. Center Northwest 816, 14.3, climbing 230. Hello.
Northwest 816, set a very good incline, pull up on 310.
Climb 310, Northwest 816. All right. That I can do. The other thing I need to do here is turn this ignition system off. Off. I don't need the starter pump anymore. That's for the APU. That's been turned off. Everything else looks fat and happy. Center fuel pressure is low because I don't have any fuel there, so I'm just going to turn those pumps off. No sense running them when they're empty. We are right now in continuous climb mode, heading up to 310. We're on the nav track, and we are in indicated airspeed mode, which is fairly close. I think kind of the optimum climb is like 250, so we're just a little bit fast, but I think that's okay. If we find ourselves getting close to 310 and we like we see that we're not making a good rate of climb here, we'll go back to vertical speed, kind of pitch it back down and keep it up there. Rob Valkyrie is here. Hello, Mr. Marcenic. Nice to see you, sir. You're actually the one reason I'm really bummed about not being able to do the things to do in Ohio event later on today. I trust you are going to be flying in it. I would assume you will be. But I am unable. So I had planned on doing a two-hopper. Going to go Cleveland to Detroit to LaGuardia. And I was going to do it as part of the Bravo tour that we have upcoming. And you're doing DAB to CAK in the CJ4, you think. Nice. I know what the CJ4 is, but I don't know either of those other two airports. Canton. Is that Canton? CAK? Canton? I don't know. You have to tell me. But anyway. Fun plane. And a great place to fly. If you've never flown in the Cleveland... Dayton to Daytona, sorry. Oh, wow. You're coming clear down from Florida. Yeah. To Akron, Canton. Awesome. Yeah, if you've never flown in the Cleveland area, it really is a wonderful lots of great airports. I forgot to set my altimeter, I think, you guys. Holy cow. Yeah, whoops. I'm a little rusty. Actually, I'm just kind of brain dead right now. That's really truly what's going on. Let's move our range out a little bit here to like 60 or maybe 100. See what's coming. Through 20,000, still making good, like 1,500 feet a minute. What happens with this plane is if you try to hold that airspeed a little too high, it gets to a certain point where it pitches up so much it sort of fights itself, and then it can't generate the airspeed that it needs to continue to give itself lift, and it kind of happens as you get up into the flight levels. So we'll monitor this closely, and if we see that it's this is coming down, we may end up having to make a change and just reduce our vertical speed, go back to VS mode basically, and reduce our vertical speed. But we're doing okay right now. We're doing all right. eyes are driving me nuts today. Everything here is getting kind of drying out, and like,
All station center spot.
if I can have an allergic reaction to it, I'm going to. So, Rob, I see in Discord that you have also had the Metroliner up, and it's working good for you. I was really happy to see that. I actually didn't know that. So, I was talking to Continuum last night actually, and he was the one that said, "Hey, by the way, did you hear about this?" And I'm like, "No, I have not." So that was awesome. That was awesome news. And I installed that thing this morning, and it's all, you know, it's looks really nice. And I flew a little short flight from Denver down to Pueblo, Colorado, and
About 100 miles east of Thunder Bay.
it's the same old plane, the same old squirrely plane that we know and love. So you did go ahead and get into that plane maker and change all the flight dynamics. I haven't done that yet. That's the last thing I need to do.
25 Center, hello over Air Canada 57 Tango Heavy,
But
230.
it was cool. It was cool. I'm gonna have some fun with that. No doubt about it.
Flight level 390. 390 for 57 Tango Heavy.
Stand by, guys. I noticed my dogs have brought down some laundry, so I need to go grab it. Yeah, in their own way, Rob. I think they are folding clothes for me. I got home really, really late. Well, really early this morning from our last game. Walked in the door about 2 in the morning, and of course they were there to greet me. And we have some friends that come over on Friday nights. It's another coach's wife and her little girl. They come over and they hang out with my wife and my mom, and they watch the game on YouTube or wherever it's being, you know, broadcast. And anyway, she's just little. She's like 2, and they lost a sock last night. Well, you know exactly who found that sock. Anyway, they brought it to me when I walked in the door like a little welcome home gift. No, we did not win, Rob. We did not. We're still looking for our first win. 0-4. Yeah. So, all right, we're through 250, and I have went ahead and just went to vertical speed mode because we were hovering a little bit there, trying to hold 250 on the indicated airspeed. So I'm just going 1,000 feet a minute, and now the focus shifts over here to my airspeed. And as long as I'm making, you know, 250 or better, I'll just keep this climb mode engaged. I only need about another 5.5 to make it up to my cruising altitude, and yeah, we'll be good to go. We better do some more flyby stuff. I feel like my auto ortho is not auto orthoing. I should not see this repetition of pattern. I'm running it, but interesting. That's definitely, this is definitely default stuff. Oh well. Still kind of trying to work out auto ortho. It's nice in some areas, but it's not really all that great in others, and yeah, I'm still trying to work that out. All right, still keeping an eyeball. Airspeed looks good. We're on course. I forgot to start my timer. Let's see, got to do it that way, right? Man, forgot to start my timer. We should probably also have some backup stuff set here too, just in case, but I never do. This actually is a really fun plane to fly, Slant Whiskey. Tune in your stuff, like we can turn in the Yorkton on 1580. Get this guy should come alive here. Yep, DME there. Kind of got. Looks like we're picking up some ILS, some random ILS here. Interesting. But anyway, I must admit I do tend to lean on the magenta line when I fly this plane, but only because it was at the time the most advanced of the airliners back in that, you know, that day when, you know, GPS and all that stuff was just kind of coming into its own. This represented sort of the pinnacle of its day, so it's sort of fun to slap it in there. Now it seems really archaic, but it's cool nonetheless. All right, guys, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna get up here. Do I need to arm? No, it's armed. All right, just confirming. Yes. No. I was flying something the other day and I forgot. Some of my aircraft auto arm and some do not. What was I flying? Oh, it's the it was the Q400. I keep forgetting. Well, I don't keep forgetting. Every so often I'll forget that I have to arm the altitude. Okay, doing good. Then we've got about 150 miles until we are at the transition to the arrival, and that is the Langreth VOR, Victor Lima Romeo. So I'm going to get this thing stabilized here at 310, and then it'll be time to volant to stock some people. See who's flying what today in the VAT Sim world. See where our friends are. Alright, let's go to cruise mode. You can see the engines are spooling back as we level off at 310. It overshoots it a little bit, then it kind of corrects and comes back down. And yeah, we've got a speed set there of 272, which is right what our McDo or FMC or whatever this is called in this plane, whatever it's supposed to be. So that's good. Always good when your airplane's doing what you tell it to do. Yeah. All right. I think we're all right. Let's go see what's going on out there in the big bad VAT Sim world. To start, looks like we've got a little bit of southern ATC, Albuquerque, Houston, even out into the Gulf of Mexico there. Not sure what they've got going on. Chicago Center's coming online, kind of probably in advance of the Cleveland, the Ohio event. Our buddy Rob is going to be flying from Daytona Beach down here all the way up to Akron, Canton. So that'll be right there is Akron. I've been there in real life. Got to go to the Football Hall of Fame. It's a cool place. And then, yeah, shoot, that's about it. Not much going on over here in the States. Looks like Mexico and some stuff down here in the Caribbean, South America. These guys are always working hard. Well, lots of good ATC down here in South America. Nothing really happening in Africa.
Winnipeg Center, Canada 4, just passing 20.
Even Europe is kind of quiet right now, to be honest.
Delta Lima Hotel.
Wow, pretty quiet day. They must all be tired from Friday night. Haha. Yeah, I need a little bit more sleep. There's no doubt about that. Smitty's at Zorba's grabbing some pizza and playing some volleyball on Big Sandy Lake in Minnesota. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. All right, who's flying where? Let's see. Here's Deep Fried Friday. He's cruising. Oh, where'd he start? Detroit. He's heading up to Anchorage. Oh man, that'll be a fun flight in the 757. I need to test out that 757 again. Apparently, it is supposed to be working in X-Plane 12. The last couple times I've attempted to do it, though, it's been really, like, it's been just quirky and buggy. I don't know. Here's Smitty. He's still, he's been working on his seaplane stuff. Yeah, here he is, Big Sandy Lake. This is where he's in real life, getting ready to play a little volleyball. Very nice. So that, how close is that to my, where my family? My family lives in Wayzata, which is down, where is it? Trying to remember. Wayzata, Plymouth, Wayzata area. Oh, it's hard to find on this map. Might be more down here, kind of. Yeah. Little further south, I think, from where you're at there, Smitty, but oh, not in real life. Oh. I thought you meant right now that's what you were on your way to do. Ah, see, yeah, you fooled me there, my friend. You fooled me there. All right, where's Malcolm going? Malcolm, where are you going there, my friend? You're up here and... Oh, wait, where are you? Malcolm, where are you? Just says you're descending. Okay, best of luck on your descent and landing. Here's our friend Eric. Eric is at Idaho County. He's transitioning to somewhere, and he is flying, I'm sure, the Beaver. Oh no, he's in the SR-20. He's in the he hopped into his Cirrus. Very nice, very nice. I'm just hanging out with you guys. Pablo Escobar. He is... Oh, he's doing this little event down here. He's getting ready to go into Austin. Took off from LAX. He's flying that 7 tree. And Sphinxonian is doing some stuff over here, Afghanistan. Very nice. Oh, heck yeah, man. What did he fly? The A321 Neo. There he is. There he is. Little Middle Eastern action here. He's going to land, looks like, in the UAE. Yeah, heck yeah. Well, wherever you are, hope you're having a good day Hope you're able to get up in the virtual skies a little bit. But maybe more importantly, I hope you're able to hang out with some friends and family and just enjoy a beautiful fall Saturday. It is unbelievable right now, our weather. Currently, oh, if I could hit the right button here. Yeah, 78 degrees. Just absolutely perfect. We went over the mountain. So the place we went to the place we went to play football last night, we have to go over the Wind River Mountains. It's a pass called Togety Pass. And if you've ever seen me fly to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, we drive past that. And anyway, when we're up on top of the mountain last night coming home, the temperature got down to 34. So that's the coldest temperature I've seen so far this fall. It's been low 40s where I live each morning, so that's been kind of chilly. Ooh, breezy and sunny, 67 where you're at, Mike. Nice. Is that a good weather forecast for smoking that brisket, or are those ribs, or is that a little too? It's probably the breezy that you don't like, right? Because you try to keep that constant temperature. All right, top of drop is coming up here, guys. So I think what we probably should do, yeah, smoked French toast. That's right, Rob Buckery. Let's take a look at what this arrival is. The MD80. A little warmer wouldn't hurt. Okay. So yep, we're coming in here, Langreth. 10. No, I don't know what this 103 to Amble, and we need to be below. We need to be below 11 if we're using runways 13 and 18. What are we expecting here, you guys? 3-1. So we actually are here. We should be below 15 if we're using tree 1. Bring us down here to Gabriel, 5,200. Then Metza, 5,500, and then we'll loop around, come back up on our approach course. Looks like it's 3:15. Remember, we're shooting the ILS Yankee. Three, 1. Where are you? Yankee, Yankee, Yankee. Right there. Not the RNAV. I think when I briefed this, I briefed the RNAV, which is okay. We can do the RNAV. I just have to make sure that's what I've selected, because I think I selected in the FMC. I think I selected the ILS.
Good afternoon, Arctic,
but that's what we got. Let me go check on that. We do have some visibility issues, so I want to make sure that we have everything the way we want it. All right. Yeah, so you have ILS. So I want the RNAV Yankee. Yeah. And I want to go the RNAV Yankee from Mesta. Mesta it is. Boom. Shakalaka.
And for Arctic 1056, could I step away for about 8-10 minutes? That's approved. We're back. There's hit. 525 center with me.
Okay, so just again double checking here. I got a little bit off. Amble. Yep, below 15. That's good. Gabriel 5,200. Nope. Interesting, because Metza, yeah. Oh, I see. My bad. Gabriel is 5200 if we're going to runway 36. Since we're going to runway 31, we need mats at 55. Alright, 5,500 matza, that's what that is. And that's what we hold at. Then we make our way inbound here. Yeah, matza, UDIG vectors, and then, I'm sorry. Holy cow, I'm struggling, guys. Mesta, Dutru, UDIG vectors, then shouldn't be Mesta again. I don't know why it's giving me that again. That's not what I want. I better look at this. Let me go to the planning page here. I got a minute. And let's bring this range down a little bit here. That looks a little strange to me. So alright, let's go to legs. Here's where we're heading to right now. Let's try to get this to where we can look at it. Step through it here. So that's good. Come to Mesta. Yeah, then we go out to Dutru, then to UDIG. And then I have no idea why it brings me back to Mesta and then to Tamri. That's not what I want. I don't mind Tamri. You know what I'd really, looking at this, what I really want, I want the Arnav Zulu. Because the Arnav Zulu is GNSS. It gives me a glide slope. Alright, I'm going to make one more change here. I'm going to really screw it up. I'm going to really screw it up. Alright, departure arrival. Here, Arnav Zulu.
Westjet 525, level 36, flight level 360.
3-1.
535 center, good day. Connect.
And that
9095 makes it at 9,000. No. 9,000, speak for 9095.
From
Speak for 9095, task 2 altimeter 2993. Speak for 9095, thanks. Golf Victor Alpha Yankee, pilot's discretion, descent 11,000 to the Saskatoon ATIS information, X-ray altimeter 2993.
True.
Down to 11 down.
There's no way this route's going to look good. Let's find out what we've got here. Alright, so there we are, VLR to... Alright, can we get back... What legs? Out. Legs. VLR. Amble. Bevzy. Gabru. Mesta. There's Mesta. Alright. Get closer here. Dutru. Musib. Yes. 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 Okay. Oh, good Lord. We shall see. We shall see. Did I miss? I blow through my top of drop? I don't think I did. Well, it doesn't matter because I've got ATC and they're going to tell me when to descend. But, yeah. Alright. If we are given descend via, we have everything in that we need to have in. So, I feel okay. But it wouldn't hurt me also to go get the ATIS. Winnipeg ATIS. It looks like we are information echo.
It makes sense. Canada Victor Tango Heavy to top of descent.
Winds are 350 at 5.
7 Tango Roger, when you're ready to send 11.
Sorry.
Winnipeg altimeter 3016 ATIS is echo.
We've got 15 miles of visibility. We're broken at 2,500. Overcast at 3,500. Altimeter 3016. IFR RNAV Zulu Yankee or ILS.
When you're ready to send flight level 290 and the Winnipeg ATIS is echo.
290 Northwest 816. We have got echo. Thanks. Alright, now it's saying they would rather have us on ILS 36. So, this might all be just out the window here. Alright, let's start heading down to 290. And, what do they say, third time's the charm? I think this is the fourth time, but it's alright. ILS. Okay, ILS. What do I want? It says either ILS. What's ILS Zulu? This is our backtrack. That's not what we want. We want ILS. Oh, that's 3-1. ILS. What's the ILS Zulu look like? Holy cow. Anybody confused yet? This is also a backtracker. I don't really want that, but my guess is that they're not going to give me this back course approach. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it in there. The main thing we've got to get off there is the localizer frequency is 1099 and the approach course is 5. So let's just put that in there. ILS Yankee insert. Let's double check. My first officer should be doing all this for me. Doggone it. Where is that guy? Alright. Amble, BLR. There we go. Okay, we come to Amble. Oh, I'm trying to check my route here, dude. Plan.
Saber 9095, contact Saskatoon Terminal 119.
There we go. Step.
Okay, arrival now 19.9. Have a good day.
Oh, jeez. I gotta change my range here. I'm way too zoomed out. There we go. And how does that work here? We come out to... Uh-oh. Got traffic. Whew, that was that was a bad time to be looking down at my instruments here. Why didn't it stop? Oh, because I didn't pull it and arm it. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Boy, I'm not exactly putting on a display of awesome flying skills here, are I? Can we sneak back up to 290 before he notices? Probably not. He's just ignoring me because he's being polite. He's probably watching my stream, seeing how much I'm struggling right now. Dutru Ugti. And then we are brought back in on... Okay, I think that looks fine. You know what? We're just going to freaking roll with it at this point. That goes to there. Push that back out a bit. We're going to go to the... We're going to leave that there. No, we're not. We're going to go here, go back to where we were heading. Awesome. That was a mess. Yep, full send. That's right, Mike. Full send. What could possibly go wrong, as our friend 757 Spy would say.
And Winnipeg Center, Arctic 1056. Unfortunately, I gotta go. Thanks for the services. Have a great weekend. No worries, take care.
I'm going to change my setting here to clamp.
Northwest 816, contact Winnipeg Center 123.8, good day.
23.8 Winnipeg Center for Northwest 816. See ya.
Canada 57 Tango, same for you. Call center 1238, good day. 123, 10 Tango, bye bye.
Winnipeg, hello, Northwest 816 290.
Northwest 816, Winnipeg Center today, descend to 90,000, Winnipeg altimeter 3016, and maintain speed 290 knots or greater.
Alright, down to 90,000, speed 290 or greater, Northwest 816.
816, roger, rate is Echo, landing runway 36.
We'll expect runway 36, 816. Alright, so we can speed up.
It makes sense. Hello, Air Canada 57 Tango Heavy.
We'll go a little bit more aggressive on the descent here.
57 Tango
And we
Heavy,
did arm that so that we don't blow through the altitude.
016 and maintain speed 270.
I'm going to look ahead here and see what my other frequencies are here.
270 or less, 57 Tango Heavy.
Looks like we do have approach
57 Tango, roger, and landing runway 36.
19.5. Winnipeg approach. Terminal, I think they call it sometimes. 19.5. Actually, terminal might be departure. Approach might just be approach. Yeah. Alright, we're good there. This is definitely a good day to have ATC helping me out, because I'm just brain dead. Absolutely brain dead.
1240 Canada 641, see you.
Starting to pick up a little bit of that haze. Yep, there's that weather, whatever it is. And now it looks like maybe even back to having some good ortho. Yeah, that looks much nicer. Oh, I love this livery. Wow, I love this livery. So cool. Okay, down we go. 290 on the speed. Puts us right at the edge here. I mean, we could go up a little bit, I guess. The barber pole's up there at about 340, but we'll try to keep the speed up. I'm sure it's the guy behind me, so I'll actually bump it up. Nice, even 300. We just have to remember to pull back on the power a little bit as we get close to 10,000, because they do have that same speed restriction in Canada where they want you at... They want you at 10,000 or less when you're below 10,000. Mike Stein, here you go, buddy. Yeah, she's a pretty bird. A little crabby there. All right, I better get back inside and make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to here. Looks great in X-Plane 12. No doubt about it. Jarhead, what's up? Just make sure you oil the screws in the T-tail structure. I'll end up in the drink. Is that the one flight that they had trouble with that, and the freaking they broke off or something, and yeah, they lost control? That was horrible. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it had its issues. There's no doubt about it, and everybody who flew on the plane, like, kind of had a love-hate relationship with it, because it's not like the most luxurious plane, you know. So you know, they really stack you in there 3x2. But you know how it is. Once those things go away, they become nostalgic, and that was just more negligence. Yeah. I think overall it had a pretty good safety record, but there were, yeah, that was a bad one. It was the trim screws, right? That,
Northwest 816, thanks for
if I remember right.
Normal speed, or resume the published speeds now.
All right, back on the published speeds, 816, which means
57 Tango, same for you. Can resume published speeds.
289.
Resume published 57 Tango heavy.
Okay. Was it sometimes called a Super 80? I feel like you had a friend in high school that called it that. That's a good question, Smitty. I seem to remember that term also, but was that this one that they called the Super 80? Because this one was if I understand correctly, this particular version is based on like the later variants, the MD88.
Northwest 816, contact Winnipeg, arrival 119.5.
Over to 19.5, Northwest 816, see you. Arrival, hello, Northwest 816, descending 18,500. We have information Echo on board. That was a horrible check-in. Do I have the right frequency? Yeah, 19.5. Tower's on 1830. Got set. He's surprised he's not answering me here. 19.5. Winnipeg approach. Hello, Northwest 816 out of 18,000.
Northwest 816, Winnipeg arrival, good afternoon. When able to say requested approach.
We're going to be requesting the ILS Zulu runway 36, Northwest 816.
616, roger, expect the ILS Zulu runway 36 and descend to 6,000.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS Zulu 36 and we're down to 6,000, Northwest 816. I got to start slowing down here in a minute. But first, 3016, let's get the altimeter correct here. 16, I think it sets it automatically on both. Yes, it does. And in the standby. And, alright. I need to put in the frequency. It's 1099. And I need to put the course in 005. ILS Zulu. Yep. Now, if we shoot the whole ILS Zulu here, there's a chance they could give us that back course, but again, I don't think they will. I think they'll vector us down
121, contact
to
118.3.
Botour, hopefully. That's what we have entered. Kind of on it'd be like a left-hand downwind, bring us back in, and we'll be good to go.
Winnipeg arrival, hello there, Canada 57 Tango Heavy with you.
Jarhead, if I remember right, they were stripped and eventually broke, causing the elevator to be stuck in the inverted position. Yeah.
Canada 57 Tango, roger. Expect the ILS Zulu runway 36 descend to 7,000. Thanks, Zulu 36, 7,000, 57 Tango Heavy.
Alright. You know what I should have done, guys? I didn't need to leave the cross-feed valves open, but at this point in time I'd be turning them back on anyway to set the brakes at medium and I also didn't need to leave. I don't know how I missed this step, but I didn't need the backup hydraulics on either, so have those off.
Blue 121's contact Winnipeg Tower 118.3.
Okay. Yep, the hydraulic pump, aux and trans both are off. Speed brake needs to be armed. Auto brake is set. I can toss gear out below 300, so I'm actually at gear speed right now. My first notch of flaps can come in at 280 or less, so I'm close to that as well. It's just crazy the flap speed on this plane. Speaking of V speeds, what am I looking for here? Menu. Approach. I'm going to go... I'll probably go flaps 28, so 134 is what I need. So let's pull this guy down here, 134. Why can't I grab him? 134. I thought I could spin him down. I'm missing something here, aren't I? I don't need a wind correction. Well, actually, maybe I do. Let me go back here and take a look. Winds were 16, so I'll put a wind correction of 8 in there. Alright, so... At 134. For some reason, it's not... I'm not remembering how to pull my speed bugs back in. But I do need to do this. It's time to slow down. Slow down, baby. Through 10,000. Turn the lights on. Passenger signs have just stayed on auto the whole time. The other thing I do is you do turn your wing lights on here. I think I forgot to do that also on departure. Yep, here we go. Here's our overcast layer. Expecting that to last all the way down to 2,500. So we should have plenty of...
West 816, Winnipeg arrival.
Go ahead, 816.
West 816, just switch across to the extended center line for 36. What's going on?
Honestly, I do not know what I'm doing here, so I apologize for that. I totally screwed that up. 816.
16's okay. Half the time even I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Continue present heading down to 4,000. We'll get your vector back.
Down to 4,000. I actually think I was... I think I had the wrong chart up, and I was aiming for runway 31. So, but we'll head down to 4,000. Appreciate the vectors. Yeah.
Glad I'm not the only one. Winnipeg departure, malicious 1, flight level 270,
Look at that.
360.
I was going back to 3-1, guys. Yeah, that was bad.
Malicious 1, Winnipeg departure, squawk ahead.
Yeah. That's wild, but I still have... Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, this is totally screwed up. All right, well, they're going to take me basically through through the localizer.
Tango descend to 4,000.
Yeah, I have no idea. I should have picked up... I just didn't... I should have picked up Botor.
One, turn
and on in.
270.
But
270, malicious one.
Just one scratch that turn right heading is 090.
Jimbo, I just screwed up the arrival. I just way screwed up the arrival in here, but otherwise I am having fun, Jimbo. What the heck? Nice to see you, man.
Northwest 816, turn right heading 220.
Right turn, 220, Northwest 816. Yeah, I screwed that up. Oh well. Stuff happens, you guys. And I can't blame anybody but myself. I just blew it wrong. These ATC up here in Canada do a pretty nice job of like working with you. Like they hold you to what you should be doing. Like they don't have low standards, but they're like a little bit more like we can figure it out. We can, you know, we can get you back on track, and yeah, but still.
Just one can proceed direct to Bravo Alpha Echo and contact.
You feel bad.
Proceed direct to Bravo Alpha Echo for
You
now.
feel bad because you don't want to be in anybody else's way, screw up anybody else's approach or anything like that. But you're in Canada, Jimbo. Yeah, I love flying up here. I really do. It's a fantastic airspace. So diverse, and you know, just I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Dust off my 80. That's what I should be doing.
Further right heading 270.
270 Northwest 816.
57 Tango by Boater, clear for the ILS from 836.
Oh, that's the speed.
Clear for the ILS, 360 Tango heavy.
That's how my day's going. 260.
Malicious 1, contact Winnipeg Center 124.0.
We're at slow down here as well.
124.0.
But,
ATC, malicious one.
Yeah, I don't even remember the point I was going to make. Oh, I should have just flown this sucker slant whiskey, Jimbo. That's what I get for trying to use the magenta line, man. Some sucker, magenta sucker. All right, well, we didn't run into Kinney. That's good.
Northwest 816, turn for the right heading 350.
350 Northwest 816. All the way around here, and there we go. All right. I'm going to put a notch of flaps in.
All the brakes on speeds 200 or less.
200 or less, Northwest 816. Board's coming out. I'm going to immediately go to flaps 15, which is... I could actually go all the way down to final flap speed if I wanted to. I can go flaps 28 at 200. Icebird, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, it's too bad you don't have a pilot that can fly the thing. I understand it is really nice when you know what you're doing. Alright, slowing down, 180. And, yeah, disregard all this squiggly line stuff that I drew. It's not right. Nice to see, Icebird. It should be a semi-interesting approach. We're going to have overcast sort of IMC conditions down to as low as 2,500, so...
816, turn for the right heading 010 to intercept, cleared ILS 36.
010 to intercept and cleared ILS runway 36, Northwest 816. Alright, I do have a localizer. I do have a glide slope. We are going to stop at 4,000. We are going to be good with our speed. I'm going to arm the approach. And we're going to see what happens. Ha ha. You flew you flew it over 4 months nearly every day, the Leonardo. Oh yeah. That looks like a very, very awesome variant, no doubt about it. Okay, are we going to grab this? Don't know if we are. I think I need to keep coming. I'm a little bit left of. There we go.
Speed 150 or less.
150 Northwest 816.
Yeah, that's 57 Tango, contact tower now 18-3.
Okay, I'm going full boards.
57 Tango Heavy, bye-bye.
We are flaps 28 and gear coming down. We are cleared to land, so everything's out. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're still not picking up the
16, number 2 behind an 83, 44 miles ahead. Keep the speeds down. Contact tower 18-3.
All right, thanks for the help, Northwest 816. We're number 2 behind the Airbus over to tower. See it. All right, well, it's always got to be that one guy, right? Tower, yep, 1830. Tower low, Northwest 816, ILS 36. I need you to start. There we go. I think we just grabbed it finally. All right, thank goodness.
Following a Airbus on a 4-mile final.
I think it might be too high. Where should I be? Yeah, I'm too high. I'm gonna freaking just keep going down. I'm below, or I'm above the glide slope here, guys. I gotta get down.
Northwest 816, report traffic in sight.
All right, we're looking for the traffic, Northwest 816. Feel like I'm way too high. If I go missed, by the way, what do? If I go missed, I climb to 3,000 on this heading. Actually it's 005 heading. And I expect vectors. Okay. See, I'm above my glide slope though. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up either. Okay, we're out. Ah, shoot, we're way too high. And Tower Northwest 816, we ended up way too high on the breakout that we're going to have to go missed.
Northwest 816, Winnipeg Tower, roger. Fly runway heading up to 3,000, contact approach on 119.5.
All right, runway heading up to 3,000 and over to approach, Northwest 816. All right, let's get some speed back in here also, guys. You're coming up. Flaps coming up here as well.
Air Canada 57 Tango, Winnipeg Tower, exit when able, contact ground.
Got approach Northwest 816. We're back on the missed approach, runway 36.
Northwest 816, roger, climb 3,000, fly present heading.
All right, 3,000 on the present heading, 816. All right, that's set. We're gonna 180 should be good. All right, let's just get our bearings here and try that again. The MD80 is a good descender, but yeah, I was just way too high there. Way too high. I should have been, when I intercepted the localizer, I should have been almost 2,000 feet lower than I was, so I just knew. We could have probably tried to force it down there, but yeah, there's no need to do that. We can let all the traffic kind of sort itself out and get vectored back in and be just fine. You would have slipped it in. You've got more skill than me, though, Iceberg. That's what you have to remember. I'm lacking in skill. All right, guys. Well, it's bonus flight here. We haven't done a go around in a while, so you know what? That's good. That's really good. Can I do this while I'm here? ILS Zulu. Yep. See, that's what I had. I could have swore I had that. And we want the BOTAR transition. That's what we need.
Northwest 816, turn left heading 270.
Left turn 270, Northwest 816. All right.
Winnipeg arrivals. Good afternoon, Air Canada 226.
At least we have a little ground contact here, so
down for 9,000.
I'm an old guy in this business.
226, Roger, expect the ILS Zulu runway
That's right.
26, descend
Iceberg.
6,000.
They say there are old pilots and bold pilots, but there are no old, bold pilots.
Air Canada 226.
Maybe only a few. Fair enough. Fair enough, buddy. Alright. It would be nice if I had actually... like, if I had something here that would help me with my reference. We should be going basically on the left crosswind right now. And then we'll kind of come back up here, turn downwind base to final, roughly. I mean, I know we're on the ILS, so we're not really applying a pattern, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and put some flaps back in here. I'm really, you can see my my angle of attack is way up there, so we'll put some flaps in, and yep, see, that's my in danger of stalling indicator. So I'm gonna go flaps 10, flaps 11, I should say. That'll put some more power in. Also, it'll bring my nose down a little bit, make it a happier aircraft. Well, I'm still gonna be on the ground before the date, so that's what's important, right? I don't want to test the stick shaker. No.
Northwest 816, turn left heading 180.
Left turn 180, Northwest 816. Oops, I was already in heading select mode. 180 and 180. This time of year, you'd probably be half nervous with all the geese and ducks that fly through this area. Always good to do a missed approach from time to time just to see if you can do it.
As 226, descend to 4,000.
Descent to 4,000, Air Canada 226.
When we land, by the way, probably should take a look at where we're going. I don't really have a gate in mind. It's a right-hand turnoff.
Sparky.
Oh, Sparky! Thank you very much, my friend. Nice to see you, Haley. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I just completely, and I mean completely, botched my approach, and so I'm doing the missed approach of shame right now.
As 226 by IPSIV, cleared ILS.
Sorry, my wife was hollering at me. So
Via
got some
IPSIV,
funds from
cleared
your
ILS,
Twitch
226, Air Canada
payout to burn. What's the best GA aircraft?
16, you got the airport in sight.
We're in just a little bit of haze here. Yes, we have the field in sight, Northwest 816.
Say 16, you want to die for the visual 36?
You know what? That might not be a terrible idea. Northwest 816.
Say 16, roger, clear for the
Good visual approach, runway 36, Northwest 816. All right, was I lying to him? All right. Okay. Sparky, hold that thought, because I have two answers for you. All right, I'm at...
approach Air Canada 898, passing 1,700 feet, heading 005.
I'm gonna do this. We're gonna truly fly this son of a gun, okay?
That is 898.
Auto throttle off, autopilot off.
Level 230.
If we're gonna
Climbing flight level
bung this sucker up, we're gonna really bung it up. Coming around. I do think I had the field. I guess we're going to find out. I have the localizer set. The ILS dialed in just as a backup. So, alright, let's go here. We're going to go flaps.
226, speeds 200 left.
Speed 200 left, Air Canada 226.
Alright, yeah. I know, lady.
That is 898, turn right direct to Sidville on course.
Turning right direct, Sidville on course, Air Canada 898.
Okay. Yeah, right there. Right there. We got this. Okay, flaps are fully set here. I'm a little slow right now is the only problem. I like to be on the approach at about 140-ish, so... Or the final approach at about 140, so that'd be good to give a little bit more juice. We're going to turn final here. There we go, about 160 is okay. Climbing, I don't want to be doing that. That's not what we want. But when you add power, you start to climb. Who knew? I've got my flight directors here that I'm going to attempt to fly. But I'm just nervous about not grabbing my localizer. I'm going to be close. Below the glide slope, that's good. And we're in the neighborhood. I missed it a little bit, didn't I? Shoot. Just a bit. Alright, you're coming down. Speed's okay.
Contact tower now, 118.3.
Hey, thanks for your help once again. Over to Tower 816. Yeah, really overshot that. Tower low again, Northwest 816 on the visual 36.
Northwest 816, tower, welcome back. Winds are 340 at 3, clear to land 36.
Clear to land runway 36, Northwest 816. Alright, I'm a little bit low, so I'm just going to kind of hold it here. Get myself lined back up. Try to get my trim sorted out. And, alright, again, right-hand turn when we get down. And we'll just find the closest spot. There's our kind of our approach speed at about 140. That's pretty good. We're going to ref out at 136. Yeah, we're just super low, guys. That's just got a little bit low. So let's hold it here. We're not going to get an A+ on this
Tower, good afternoon,
on this approach, but
with you, signal final.
there comes the glide slope.
Canada 226 Winnipeg Tower, roger, you're flying an MD80 on a 1.5 mile final.
Roger that.
This will be a clunker, too, of a landing, by the way. There's no butter in the McDonnell Douglas world. Get that center line.
100.
Yep, that's about how I do it. Oh well. We're down.
And northwest 816 Winnipeg Tower, exit when able, and contact ground on 121.9.
Alright, we'll exit when able and over to ground, point 9 or northwest 816. Yeah, lost some airspeed there at the end. You guys really saw me sinking down. But yeah, it's kind of what you get when I fly the Mad Dog. It's fun, but it's a hard airplane to fly. Alright, there we go. We're out of here. If we can see the terminal area, we're just going to go straight in and call it a day. Holy moly.
And at 226 Winnipeg Tower, winds are 340 at 3, clear to land 36.
21.9er.
Clear to land 36, Air Canada 226.
Alright, coming in here. Let's give ground a call, and then we'll answer Sparky's question or give her our opinion. Hey, ground, hello, Northwest 816. We're clear at 36 on kilo, just heading straight in anywhere.
Northwest 816, taxi by kilo to apron 1, apron to discretion.
Alright, kilo and then apron to our discretion. Runway 816. Runway? Runway 816, Northwest 816. Holy cow. I need to be done.
Diamond Delta Tango Sierra, Winnipeg ground.
Alright, so my favorite GA aircrafts, the ones that I think you get the best bang for your buck, I think the Cirrus, the SR20 or the SR22 is really good. I'd get the Integra if you can, because that also integrates the GTN 750. I think I said look at, you said boom out loud, Smitty. But if you're looking for a fun and quirky airplane, the Cessna 310, not the Milviz that you're thinking of in Microsoft Flight Sim World, but the Cessna 310 by Digital Replica is without a doubt the best bargain or the funnest old school airplane you can buy. Those are my two favorite, I guess. So like the first one, of course, is modern and you know, just has all the bells and whistles. The second one is as old and clunky as you can get, and yeah, I love that 310. Jimbo, nice taxi work. Oh yeah, thank you. I was all over the place, right? All right, there. There. Let's see if we can get this bad boy parked. There's that Air Canada that was chasing us and ended up ahead of us because he was better at landing.
Toronto over the Caris 1 departure, expect 364-702 in the box for 57 Tango heavy. And the 57 Tango, we back correct, push to your discretion, contact with the static.
Alright, that's how we do that right there. Will the jetway attach? Oh yes it will. Hey, heck yeah, how about that?
With you on IFR clearance to Toronto.
Alright.
Have you stepped on each other?
Yes indeed, yes indeed. Alright, so I'm gonna, let's see, we're gonna do a little short, quick shutdown here. And I actually totally botched that because I shouldn't have killed the power until I had the APU on. Oh, darn it. Alright, let's pretend that that was already connected and that we didn't just completely kill all the power to the entire airplane. We're good, right? All right, let's see. Icebird is saying for X-plane it's okay. I'm not sure I know which plane you're talking about. I might have missed a little bit there in the chat as I was completely botching the arrival. We better look at that. We better look at that landing rate. This might be a high one. This might be a 2+ G. Let's see what it says. Yeah, 2.7. Ah, golly gee. But yeah, I flew through it, wobbled around, missed, flew halfway, decent pattern, landed. Yeah, we're down. We're down, we're safe. And that's all that matters. All right, so yeah, let's kind of wrap it up here, guys. I'll actually affirm, that's right. That was, well, they say there are landings and there are arrivals, and I think we just made an arrival, so I'll meet you over at the FBO.
Thanks for watching my papa.
All right, lots of fun today, guys. Want to say thank you especially to Sparky Pilot and Steve 0909er for your re-ascriptions. Great hanging out with you guys. I've got to kind of cut the outro short because my wife is sort of waiting for me upstairs. We've got a little date night that we have planned, so I got to get up there and get some pizza ordered and get the football game on and all that fun stuff. So thank you so very much. Last minute, oh, thank you, M. Stein. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. I will, like, my next scheduled flight again is normally on Saturday, but what do I have something coming up this next Saturday? No, next Saturday we're good. So I will let you know. I've got something planned, but I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off or not, with the timing and all that. I'll send out a little alert as soon as I know for sure what I'm doing. But in the meantime, guys, have a good rest of your weekend. Go do something fun. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you very, very soon. Can't wait to fly with you guys. God bless.